Hi friends, welcome to my channel and an unboxing. And my first question is, can anyone here read French? Because I've bought me a French deck. In fact, I've got 3 French decks in my collection, and all I can say is thank you Google Translate, you really help. So this is a Marseille deck, and it's written, I presume, by this person here. I'm not sure because that doesn't feel like a real name to me. Anyway, Le Tarot de Gulliver. So there we go. And what does it say on the back? I don't know because it's in French. So let's just open it, shall we? Okay, so I bought this actually Amazon UK. I didn't have to buy it from abroad anywhere, so that was quite convenient. So how does this box open? Let me see. Oh, okay. So it's a flap. Okay. And it's been €32 if you bought it in Europe. What did it say? Your voyage, your initial voice. Okay, your initial journey starts here. Is it? My pidgin schoolgirl French comes in useful after all. What else does it say? Prepare your... don't know what that means. And enter into the universe of Gulliver's Adventures, maybe? The celebrated artist don't know what that means. Romantic vision is revisited in 78 Tarot de Marseilles. I don't know what that means. Medieval illustrations, passionate medieval illustrations and other... don't know. I'd have to look that one up. Retrouve comes back here in a young, intuitive number, symbols. Oh, cachet. No, can't remember what that says. Okay, so ancient and touches of modern. Poetic, and it's an invitation to explore something in you, a reason in you, something your heart in this new adventure. And oh dear, this is painful, isn't it? Right, I'm going to stop doing that. That's probably as painful for you as it was for me. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, so inside we've got a nice image here, which is the magician, one would think. We've got a ribbon that opens it. Oh, and we have a book. So we go French, and there's the website. There's one of the images. As I said, it's a pip deck, and this is the book. Oh, look at this. Oh, full colour images. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. Notes section. Oh, a lot of notes. Okay. Lovely big images that you can look at there. How much text? Do you know, actually there's not a lot of text for each card. What about the minors? Nope, hardly any text, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem for Google Translate. I don't know whether it actually has a problem with the colour of text though. You'll see. I can tell these are going to be beautiful, beautiful images. Absolutely. Let's put the book to one side because it's obviously of no use. And we've got a box within a box. Oh, look at that. Okay, let's put the big one to one side and have a look at the little one. Okay. So it's a lift-off box. And we've got the 2 of Pentacles inside. 2020. So yeah, there we go. Another lift out ribbon. This is, oh, the production quality of this is gorgeous. And look at the inside of that box, guys. Look at that. Oh, this is gorgeous. Okay. And plastic wrap, so I'll just get that off. So, it's a lovely cardstock. Really nice cardstock. Little bit glossy. It's like an orange and black border. It's almost like, you know, you've got burnt edges. That'd be nice if you're one of the people that like to actually edge your decks. So you could really edge that in a nice orange or a black. Or actually, you could take the borders off. Let's have a look. Yeah, you could remove the borders on this if you wanted to. I don't think any of the images go outside the borders. No. Okay. Alright, so as I said, it's a Marseille deck, so it's a pip deck. Pip decks are something I'm quite interested in. It isn't something I'm going to study right away because I'm doing my my Thoth study, and yeah, you can't do too much, can you, really? Can't take on too much, it's a bit silly. So I'll shut up now and we'll just go through the cards, okay? And we start with the Magician. Got a moustache. It's a nice, I like the art style. High Priestess. Those colours are gorgeous. Empress. Emperor. Pope. Lovers. Chariots. Justice. Hermit. Wheel of Fortune. Strength. The Hanged Man. That, it's got one eye open, one eye closed. Oh, wow. Sorry, that death card is hilarious. It really looks like he's smiling. Temperance. Oh, look at that devil card. Love it. Tower. Star. The Moon. The Sun. Judgment. I like a hairstyle. And Judgment's got the third eye open as well. World. And the Fool. And the Fool's numbered 22 instead of 0. Okay. So, yeah, Marseille deck, so pips. So we start off with the swords. Okay, so let's have a little look at the court cards. It's interesting, all these here are facing left, whereas the wands is facing right. And these have the same sort of hat. Knights, yes, going different directions again. So we've got two going that way and two going that way. I like the heart in the cup there. Oh, and the expression on the horses' faces is wonderful. Look at this one. I've got one eye on you and one on the road. Queens, all the queens. Different hairstyles. Wow, wow. So I presume the hairstyles say something about the personality of the queen. That's interesting. She looks ready for battle. And finally the kings. Let's have a little look at the kings. Got these strange hats again. These two look quite similar. Their thrones are different shapes. Like this one is like a round shape. This one's like almost a triangle shape. This one is an actual throne. And this one is square. Okay. Now if you can hear Kai in the background moaning, I don't know what's wrong with him. He's just having a little moan. Okay, so Tarot de Marseilles, I'm not au fait with. How'd you get it, au fait? God, I amuse myself. Yeah, I'm not familiar with reading Tarot de Marseilles. I'm not. So I'm not your girl. There are some really great resources online if it's something that interests you. And I'm going to start studying it maybe the second half of this year. We shall see. I've got a few Marseille decks I've collected now in preparation. I've got a few books that I've collected in preparation. And yeah, I'm looking forward to doing it actually because I've got some really pretty decks. You know, when I first started, one of my first decks, my first deck was the Osho Zen, but I did get, and I don't know how I came across it. I don't know how it came to me. I have no idea, but an IJJ Swiss, can't even remember. And I looked through it and I went, what's this? I've never ever used it. In fact, it's still in its original box. I've still got it. But if they'd had decks like this back then, I think I would have been more inclined to explore it. In fact, I know I would because these are absolutely beautiful images, whereas the IJJ Swiss is like woodcut and flat. And although this looks flat, I mean, you can't deny it does look flat. I don't know, it's got something about it that IJJ Swiss just really hasn't. So it really sparked my interest in Marseille. I actually really now want to explore it, and I never did before. It's a bit like, I mean, the Rider-Waite-Smith, to be honest, when I first started tarot and had, this is actually the original Rider-Waite-Smith deck that I had. I mean, you see how dirty it is, filthy. This didn't speak to me either. It was like, oh yeah, okay. And then some really nice decks started to be produced. It took a long time for it to actually happen, a long time after I started, when all those lovely Rider-Waite-Smith clones started to appear, and suddenly Rider-Waite-Smith just came alive. You know, it just made so much difference. Now, I think that's why I like the Osho Zen, because the Osho Zen was different. I really liked it. And that was the one I connected to initially, not the Rider-Waite-Smith, not the Tarot de Marseilles. And although I had a Thoth deck, and I loved my Thoth deck, in fact it's a greenie, it's probably worth a lot of money now, I didn't have access to Thoth information that made sense to me. I mean, if you've ever tried to read Crowley, good luck. I think you need an interpreter. I mean, you know, he's talking English and he writes in English, but I don't know, I couldn't understand it. So I put that to one side, and now, you know, all these years later, I'm really delving into it because there's so much more resources available now than there was when I started, and I'm so pleased for that. It's just brilliant the way it's actually opened up the whole plethora of excitement, and yeah, I love it. I love tarot, absolutely love tarot. And I used to be really frustrated when I started, so frustrated that I could see the images, I knew they meant something, but I just couldn't seem to access. I just couldn't get there. I just felt like there was a gatekeeper almost, that I felt I kept hitting a brick wall. Yeah, so, but anyway, that's in the past, thankfully, and now, you know, life has changed, the world has changed, the world has opened up, and we can all connect now, and I love it, I love it, I love it. And anyway, I will now stop waffling, because I know some people don't like waffle. But anyway, there we go. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this walkthrough. I'm going to put this on one side when I'm ready to actually discover Marseille and start reading with it, which I totally, fully intend to do. And so for now, that was Le Tarot de Gulliver, Tarot de Marseille. So thank you for watching, and until the next time.